Hi guys, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. Outside Ewood Park, you might be able to see it in the background. I think maybe the McDonald's sign might be the clue. Maybe you need a sponsorship. Another sponsorship we can tell you about is this video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is the app for all the latest in the January transfer window and for all the stats, including this FA Cup game against Blackburn. We're going to do the player ratings. And Lee, I'll let you start with Freddie Woodman.
I don't think it was tested. I know he's conceded 2 goals. I can't remember making many saves, to be fair. Most of I think the Bradley Dack one, which went wide, that was a game changer, which I'm sure we'll touch upon. I was a bit worried about corners, considering we've seen him at the home game, but I think it's alright. No spectacular, 6 out of 10.
I think the most annoying thing for him is that all the shots that he really had went in. So
I don't think you can do anything about the goal, the header, and then the first one, he almost saved Armstrong. He's shot, but that's poor marking, but I'm sure we'll come at that player.
Definitely. 4 at the back, not 5 at the back today, which was nice to see. And at left back was Javier Manquillo. I thought he actually got stuck in a lot more. I thought he was up for the game, which was nice to see. Attacking wise, you still want to see a little bit more from him, especially when Murphy's come down. He was begging for a little bit more. I
thought he was positive. He's probably one of the better defenders tonight.
It was better than what we normally see from him. I'll go 6 out of 10 as well with Javier Manquillo. First centre half, Fabian. Oh no, it wasn't Fabian. Joe was. Who's it? Kieran Clark.
Yeah, substituted half time. Yeah. If you're going to score Manquillo 6, I thought that's a tad harsh anyway. But if you're going to score that, Clark 45 minutes, conceded 2 goals. I'll be kind because I haven't seen the back yet. I'll go 6.
Next to him was Fernandez. For the first,
he's a fault for the first goal.
He is, but I was just saying for the first half an hour he wasn't testing. He seemed very comfortable. And I thought, oh, this is what we need. But like you say, 2 goals in 10 minutes, and you just think, you know, where's the concentration just gone? And he needs to stick with Armstrong when the ball's been played through. Yeah. And if he does that, the worst we can see the corner. So it's tough again because I thought he had a better second half. I'll go 5 because I don't think he did a lot wrong, but the first goal, it gave Blackburn a catalyst, isn't it?
It's what he's going to be.
It is, isn't it? And that was the catalyst for their comeback at the start of the game. Right back was young Jamie Sterry.
Now Paul obviously slated him quite a lot in that game, which a tad harsh, but we are reality. Yep. Blackburn were targeting him quite a bit, so Sterry, I'm going to go and score my 5. Struggled massively, but
not today.
I just think Blackburn were coming along. I know he's a local lad, he's a Geordie, he wanted him to do well, but he was targeted deliberately because Manquillo was brilliant on the other side. I think I was much better out of the 2 full-backs, but Blackburn were getting a lot of joy, and that's probably asked the same question about the wingers getting back as well, but Murphy for me didn't do enough defensively, but I'm going to have Scott Reality strikes 5.
So I slightly disagree with that, but obviously it's your mark, but I thought he had I thought he had a better game than Manquillo, but
really?
I generally did. I think that's, and well, people are going to have that in the comments.
Cameraman saying no.
Cameraman saying no, that's 2-1, but let's see what you think in the comments if you watch the game tonight. First midfield, I'm going to go with Sean Longstaff. In my opinion, was man of the match. He was absolutely brilliant. Got his foot stuck in when he needed to. Played some lovely balls to get the likes of Murphy and Richie into the game. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. And you know what? It's going to be close, like for top marks, but I'm going to give him 9 out of 10. He got a goal as well today. You know, I'm hoping that the FA don't nick the goal off him.
Yeah, it should be his, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
The thing I liked about it is when whoever has the ball, the defender, right back, he comes, he's short, he wants it, and then the first thing he's doing is looking, where can I do this? Quite similar to what Shelby does, but I like how he takes ownership. I like that.
Yeah, it was literally, you couldn't have asked much more from a day, and I think the fact that he's had such a good game against Blackburn, you know, he's probably going to start the game against Cardiff and he can have the similar performance. You know, we're looking at 3 points hopefully. You touched about Jacob Murphy. You weren't too happy with him with his performance defensively. What would you give him today?
He grew in confidence more and more because he was getting a lot more joy later on the game when Blackburn were tiring, in particular extra time, but I don't know what it is about him. I think his career is elsewhere. Maybe not now, but maybe in the summer, but you know, the cameraman's trying to have a word in. It's my rating, okay? I think he struggled. But the thing is, later on that second half, he was getting down that byline, getting crosses in. But 5, I think, because I just think there's more to come from him.
If he had a decent left peg, because he was going down the wing so many times.
Play him on his preferred.
He's got the pace to frighten a lot of defenders, but I think Championship level at the minute is probably his best level at this moment. Fabian Schar, who's kind of playing like a CDM,
We had seen him in their minds.
It was, wasn't it? And I thought he did it. Like I say, it was weird because the first half an hour, you could say it was a really comfortable performance. And then you look at the last 15 minutes and think, well, we're hanging on here. We're hanging on against Blackburn, and you're thinking, whoa, what's going to happen here? But he had a lot of the ball, especially towards the end of the second half. It seemed like Blackburn were just... he was spraying it, and you could see why he has played in that position. I think he's played there for Switzerland, is that right?
Yeah, he has.
So it's difficult. I'll go 6. I don't think he was that bad today. So Fabian Schar going to give a 6. On the left was Matt Ritchie. He did switch over to the right a few times, but generally he was on the left-hand side today.
Going to use Paul's expression. He huffs and puffs, but he doesn't blow any houses down. Busy bee, worked hard up and down that tiles. I love the fact that he sprints back when we don't have the ball, and I love that. I'll score him a 6 because he didn't have any end product. We didn't see enough of him in that final third. I know it's tough, and you're away from home, and you're tracking hard, but I'll score him a 6.
And a number 10 or like a central attacking midfielder, it seemed to be most of the time, was Callum Roberts, who's got his first goal for Newcastle. Fantastic for him, and I thought he was really good today. I think there was.
You have to say that, don't you?
No, I can't. What are you trying to indicate there, Lee?
I'm not indicating nothing. Maybe because of the fact that Ray follows us on Twitter, I believe, and you know her. So
did he have a bad game? Did he?
No, I think he did tire out. Don't get me wrong. I think he tired out later on, and the substitution worked. He got his goal. He'd be out of the moon. Whatever happens to his career, he scored for Newcastle United.
All 5 of us that are here went to the game. We would have wanted that. We would have loved to have been on the end of that cross and put it in the back of the net. But I thought there was times where he was linking up well. I'd like to see him a bit more on the ball and driving forward, because I think he was actually. He looked comfortable in that team, which was nice to see. I think.
What are you giving him?
It's tough. I think you've got to score him highly for the goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 8. I think he wasn't as good as Longstaff, but for me, you just hope that him, Longstaff, Sterry can get more opportunities, because it'd be nice to see the local lads come through.
There's no awkwardness when you next area then?
No, it's just fine. No, she'll be fine.
I'm going to score him high as well. I'm just winding you up.
Hoslu was the main man up top, Lee.
He scored, and you know what, let's give him a 10. No, jokes aside, jokes aside. Really struggled throughout the game, but this is Hoslu. But he was there. Some people are saying, Rob was saying, who was back home in Newcastle, was saying that he was offside. Who cares? He put it in the back of the net. But scored, so I want to score him high, because that's what strikers are judged. But his overall gameplay was poor, 6 out of 10. I'm going to score him.
I think it's a fair assessment. If I'm being brutally honest, he wasn't great, was he? First substitution was a very quick substitution. Jamaal Lascelles played 2 minutes and pulled up. Hopefully he's not out for too long.
Get a clean sheet. Non-applicable.
It has to be non-applicable. He's only gone for 2 minutes. Next was Isaac Hayden, who came on for Lascelles.
You know what, we've slated him numerous times, and I'm going to score him a 7. I thought, you wanted the ball. He was busy bee, and he was an option going forward better than what Fabian Schar was, and I'm going to score him a 7. I think he actually done alright, and there's people behind the camera saying no, but you know what, I think he scored a 7 because he was an option. Paul's giving me evils out there, because we're at McDonald's, obviously, as you know, but 7.
Paul's fan cam will be interesting. Make sure you watch that later on. Next up after that was Jose Perez, and I think Mark in particular, when he came on, stressed. I think he changed the game against Blackburn in the home game.
Kyle also said on the Facebook page.
Yeah, and
Kyle, I've got your back.
And he changed the game again for me in an extra time. We needed a bit more energy, because Kyle Roberts, had a couple of knocks, and he's probably not used to 120 minutes. But nice music in the background. But no, Perez got his goal, took it well. He was linking up well with the 2 centre mids and trying to get on the end with Hoslu, and he played Murphy through a few times. I'm going to give Jose Perez a 7. I thought he was brilliant. I would have probably given him more if he played longer, but he only played about 20 minutes.
Isn't it?
Massive difference. And finally, Christian Atsu, hard to really score him.
Again, do you give him a non-applicable? No, because he actually played about 12 minutes. I love the fact that he was trying to just take the piss when he had the ball, and everyone was going, way, and then we're saying Atsu's taken the piss. I don't think he would have done that. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but 5. I'm going to score 5.
And finally, Rafa Benitez. It was always a game that he was going to give players a chance, and he gave the youngsters a chance, he gave his second string a chance, and finally, after 120 minutes of taking it, does he get credit for that, or did the players get credit for that more? Well,
I guess fans are going to say, should have done it in 90 minutes. They wouldn't need this replay here. We wouldn't be outside McDonald's at 11 o'clock and eat. So, I think I like the fact that 4 of the under-23s were playing tonight. I like that. I want to say youth. We've always shouting on about it. We always are. I want to say Geordie. Looks like Longstaff is that next guy, thankfully. Keeps it up. I'll score him a 6. I think we should have beat Blackburn in 90 minutes. But we went on, brought on the bigger guns, if you want to call it that. And we won the game because of them.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 for Rafa Benitez. Get your comments in below. How great was it to see the likes of Longstaff and Roberts and Sterry and even Woodman to an extent, because he's been through the academy. It was nice to see 4 academy players start the game as well, and Jacob Murphy being a Geordie lad. How do you rate all those players along with our ratings? And please subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV. We'll see you at the next video.